Northwest, this is how we roll, bubble. In the ghetto, bubble. You got the style and flow, bubble. I done any stage show, bubble. We have gone in our way, giggis. And we now watch the play, giggis. And the Northwest, how we run the play, giggis. And the Northwest, how we done the play, giggis. This is how we roll, bubble. AG, in the ghetto, bubble. Girl, yeah, girl, everywhere now. Let them pump it, girl, let them punch it. Girl, not single, girl, not a pair. Name what name you have to go and clear. We have gun here, gun there, gun everywhere. On the bed, gun on the chair. Gun in a single, all in all a pair. Name what name you have to go and look. Last skin thing, could have been a brown skin thing, dark skin thing. Take it to a yard, straight marking, like 9 to 5.
Tell your auntie don't season again. It's blood, man, I can't even pretend. Yo, man, I come in like lyrically shoot up. Say you want a war, nuke up. Start this another cut like where you come and get me at the show. You can, man, I come in like boot up. Yo, Max, run you from.
Shout out the Bengalis, Indian and Somalis, Gambian and Iranis, English and Malawis, Greek and Senegalese. Yo, Ghana girl and Niger girl, Canadian and China girl from
Clark.
No stupid ass, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, bitch, I don't.
Time remaining, well, not much more, man. So there was a mic, but 4 for a 16 bar fight. On the rhythm like I'm aquaplaning. Try and MC without straining. All that talk, yeah, it's entertaining. Man get gassed and a yoga flaming. Send combos raining. Got your power draining. Are you trying to block? Defense is failing. Man was ahead, now he's trailing. Looking like a drunk, trying to grab the railing. Time remaining, well, not much more, man. So there was a mic, but 4 for a 16 bar fight back. That's poor. You can go ahead and write that. My top score, hammer up an MC like my main was 4. You wanna play games? I'm Jigsaw, leave a boy on the floor. And I'm closing the door, cause I'm going on raw. I told them run the track. Let me have a little bit of fun with that. They got me swinging the axe like lumberjacks. MCs get their lungs collapsed like trees and buried under that. When I squeeze, it's like I come with mash. Keanu Reeves facing 100 gats. Oh please, this ain't the Matrix. So no, you're not the one for that. Luckily, I've only come to rap. Big gas on the track and like the match, man. What to talk about? Going back to back, chiropractor. If I decide to snap, tell him it's time to tap. Keep your spine intact. Otherwise, I'm realigning that framework, redesigning that. Look, I remember when me and Forster and Dubs and Heat FM, Christmas Day, Alizé and weed again, lyric for lyric, bar squeezing them, track after track, rhythms eating them. Studio had a couple of people them, mid-set, it got peak for them. A man walked in talking about a beef with them, pap, 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 did he just delete the friend? Nah, that was just a prank. Man, we're laughing after busting blanks, is that bants? Nah, you're fucking rank. What was you hoping for? To see me skank, flee the scene, hit the taxi rap, and get a cab? Can't believe the shit that I seen on pirate radio, it's all mad. Glad on the rhythm like I'm aquaplaning.
How you mean? IG Black I want them want. IG Black it from the start. We have the ganja from the plant. We have the IG Black I want them want. IG Black in a them hearts. IG Black it from the start. Yo, IG Black I make them dance. Yeah. Yeah, it's the house of pain. Come on. IG Black I want them one. IG Black in a them hearts. IG Black I make them start. I saw chatbots. He's all of the body to blood clot. How you made? Yeah, man. So awkward. What you telling me? So they removed that. Come on. Yeah, man. What you telling me? It's Juju chopping this bitch. Yo, slap the like button, share the stream and all that shit. Yeah, me. I you mean? Yeah, I got there in the Benz like Spragger. One bag of weed and bumper clock grabber. One bag of gal like Shabba. Lord, one bag of gal like get dagger. Lord, make the gal them with the hammer. Lord, make the gal bar for the mama. Lord, make a rascal ball out judge. By the power of Raw. How you mean? Come on. By the power of Jaw. Gee. Yeah, man. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have to cut down the show times, man. Yo, the YouTube thing's taking up too much time still. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or we have to turn it into a business and then we spend some time. But we gotta clean up the yeah, because we're gonna have to clean up the talk, clean up the videos. Yeah. So we're gonna have to see still. Alright. What's this one? One sec. What's this? One sec. One sec. Fuck from this shit. Ah, yeah, yeah. That's what that is. That's what that is. All right. Yeah, man. So everyone's got their the British see the American as their cousins. Yeah, our cousins across the pond. The English. Yeah. Oh, mate. Let it play.
Switzerland. The trans flag.
What does the trans flag look like?
That.
Yo, hey, StreamYard is fucking about hard, man. Trust me. Hold on. Let me run that video one more time. One more time. Mad. I mean, let it play.
Switzerland. The trans flag.
What does the trans flag look like?
That.
I think so, yeah. Definitely.
The trans flag.
Yeah. That's the trans
Wait,
flag.
that's the LGBT flag.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. What country's this?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Game of
Dungeons
Thrones.
and Dragons.
That is the Welsh flag.
What's Welsh?
What country's this?
Mark.
You're asking the wrong person. I don't know.
Norway.
No, it's not Norway. You're close, but it's not Norway.
No.
The Netherlands.
Wait, no way, it's Norway.
Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah. Okay, last one.
I have no clue.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
That's the flag for people who like to play chess.
What?
Right, we're done. We're done. What country do you think this is?
Switzerland?
Yeah, man. So, hey, listen. Just be glad you didn't grow up in America, man. Hey, but hey, yeah. So, who don't wash their chicken? Yo, yeah, man. I don't give a fuck what science told you about. You don't have to wash your chicken because the shit's gonna get burned up in the yo. You see when I'm rubbing in the seasoning into the chicken, yeah, them time there, the dirt and the germs is supposed to be gone about after it's cooked. I want them feel alright. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Hey, Yeah, you see that there? All right. So yeah, in our house is a very, very, very fine house. Yeah, me. Lord. Yeah, mate. In our ass, yeah. Yeah, in our ass, in my ass, right? Yeah. Lemon vinegar. Yeah. Lemon and vinegar before. That's pre-seasoning, innit? Yeah, man. Wash that, clean that. And differently, yeah, man, don't really get chicken with skin on it like that, innit? Yeah. I am in. Yo, when I go to the boxes to get my box of chicken, yeah. Yeah, a box of chicken. Yeah. I am in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Make that leg and thighs and remove the skin. Yeah. So what we saw there was that even though the germs are gonna get killed when it's cooked, before that there is still some germs on the chicken that need to be removed. Yeah. And that's why they say like you gotta have different surfaces for different things, right? So you can't put cooked meat on a raw meat surface. But that's why, innit? You know? I mean, yeah, man, wash your meat. Pause. You hear me? Oh shit. You know what? Yeah, you see, yesterday I was watching a couple. I was watching a couple podcasts still. Some roadman podcasts still. Yeah, it's funny still. I can't lie. Yeah, the wires were going mad. Just me. Pause and why and you hear me? But yo, yeah, for that time. I mean, all right. Hold on. So wash your meat, yeah? I don't give a fuck what meat it is. Before you season it, dash a vinegar on it, or a lemon, or a vinegar and a lemon, or lime, depends what you do. You know, in Jamaica they ain't got lemons, they use lime in it. Yeah? Yeah, that's why there's never been a reggae song about lemons. I'm gonna say yes, I like lime. Yes, it. Oh man. All right. So let's get into Kemi Badenoch's. Let's get into Kemi Badenoch's. Um, what's it called? What's that group for the leadership campaign? Obviously, Kemi Badenoch, Nigerian parents, born in the UK, probably middle class, upper middle. Now moved up in the ranks and whatever. Doing all right, yeah. She doing well, innit? Doing well, yeah. Big up Kemi Badenoch, man. Tired. Yeah. So she doing all right, yeah. Definitely. And you know, like someone that's a migrant to the country, you know, that's been able to assimilate into the thing of and reach to nearly the highest office in the land. She should be celebrating the achievements of them sort of things there, right? You know? Man, all right. Play.
Badenoch is British born, but she has two Nigerian parents. So they're bitching about Rishi Sunak, and it's not because he's a private school incompetent posh boy who made millions off the back of the financial crash while we all struggled, but because he's not a true Brit. He was born here, yes, but didn't have the hereditary ancestral history of the majority of British people. I accept that Kemi is as British.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. in Kemi Badenoch's leadership campaign WhatsApp group, they're complaining that Rishi Sunak. Oh shit! One sec. I wonder it must sound funny to you lot still. Hey, you lot, man. You gotta say, yo, the mic sounds funny, man. One sec. Yeah.
Check, testing. 1 3. You can hear me now, yeah? Sound a bit clearer. Yeah? Alright. Yeah, man. Alright. So, they don't like Rishi Sunak in Kemi Badenoch's group because he's not of true British heritage. But this is in Kemi Badenoch's WhatsApp for the leadership contest. Does anyone not see a issue here? No problem there? Nothing wrong with that? No, you can't see that? Nothing strange about that? No? Alright. Let it play. Oh shit.
As I am, but why are you in this group? So it gets a little bit weirder. So one person put, I was very proud of my tall, blonde, blue-eyed son when he started dating a girl with British Pakistani heritage. I'm not a white supremacist, but I'm guessing this is how they communicate with each other. They go on to explain how the relationship didn't work out because of cultural differences and refers to their culture as cultural ghettos. Maybe, just maybe, it's because his parents were Nazis. That was the cultural divide. And the last comment just screams, I've only ever been to Zone 1 in London. These people vote, they breathe, they're your neighbours. I still can't figure out what they're doing in Kemi Badenoch's official WhatsApp campaign group. So somebody's been leaking messages from Kemi Badenoch.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Crazy, right? You know? I swear Kemi Badenoch's husband's Jewish. Man, it's crazy, man. Okay. I saw it go. Yeah, it goes. Hey, wait, what's happened to the screen, cuz, man? One second. Un momento. Por favor. Yeah, alright, so let's get back to actual business, yeah? All the side shit. All the side shit's done now, yeah, because, but we are dangerous. She blocked up on the corner, some more from Anya. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, man. So we did it. Yeah? Mighty, man like Julian Assange, you know. Hear what I'm saying? Enough of the things that man would have been talking about is happening within government structures. If it weren't for a don like Edward Snowden or don like Julian Assange and others like them, yeah, then Lord, that would just be conspiracy theory talk. Straight conspiracy theory talk. You hear me? Where's the evidence? No evidence. Yeah? Alright. Yeah, man. So, remember, Julian Assange isn't free because the justice system works in favor to protect the citizens or whatever. Yeah? That's not why Julian Assange is free. Yeah?
yeah, Julian Assange is free because he accepted a plea deal to get out of jail. So, you hear me, cuz? Man. Yeah, man. So, to cover their own dirt, man will try to lock you up forever, make you have to be in solitary confinement for God knows how long. That's going to ruin your mental health. Mash up your head, you hear me? Especially for someone that might not be used to this in and out of jail thing. Like, he might have never been to jail before or whatever. I don't know, has he been arrested before and shit? Hiya, man. Send. Alright. Let's go.
The transition from years of confinement in a... Mr. Chairman, esteemed members of the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe, ladies and gentlemen. The transition from years of confinement in a maximum security prison to being here before the representatives of 46 nations and 700 million people is a profound and a surreal shift. The experience of isolation for years in a small cell is difficult to convey. It strips away one's sense of self, leaving only the raw essence of existence. I am yet not fully equipped to speak about what I have endured, the relentless struggle to stay alive, both physically and mentally, nor can I speak yet about the deaths by hanging, murder, and medical neglect of my fellow prisoners. I apologize in advance if my words falter or if my presentation lacks the polish you might expect from such a distinguished forum. Isolation has taken its toll, which I am trying to unwind, and expressing myself in this setting is a challenge. However, the gravity of this occasion and the weight of the issues at hand compel me to set aside my reservations and speak to you directly. I have travelled a long way, literally and figuratively, to be before you today. Before our discussion or answering any questions you might have, I wish to thank PACE for its 2020 resolution, which stated that my imprisonment set a dangerous precedent for journalists and noted that the UN Special Rapporteur on Torture called for my release. I'm also grateful for PACE's 2021 statement, expressing concern over credible reports that US officials discussed my assassination, again calling for my prompt release. And I commend the Legal Affairs and Human Rights Committee for commissioning a renowned rapporteur, Suna Iversdottir, to investigate the circumstances surrounding my detention and conviction and the consequent implications for human rights. However, like so many of the efforts made in my case, whether they were from parliamentarians, presidents, prime ministers, the Pope, UN officials and diplomats, unions, legal and medical professionals, academics, activists, or citizens, none of them should have been necessary. None of the statements, resolutions, reports, films, articles, events, fundraisers, protests, and letters.
Oh, so if you don't remember, Julian Assange was sent to jail for receiving information about the CIA and releasing it on his his WikiLeaks website. Then there was a lot of propaganda surrounding it, right? To try to make it look bad, they were saying that people was killed due to stuff being released on WikiLeaks, which wasn't true. What it did show was that the USA intelligence agencies, army, and government was using their powers to spy on their air quotes friends. also was committing what they called committing war crimes in is it Afghanistan and some other bits in Iraq or whatever. Obviously, the CIA didn't like that. Mike Pompeo and the next Don try to get him locked up. Well, he didn't get locked up, innit? He was in jail. He was on trial. It's like, and there's supposed to be some freedom of information law that America has over people that are not citizens of America, but American citizens are allowed to break that law when they're outside of America. It's bonkers, like, yo. This is why when people keep trying to tell me about Israel's power and so and so, I'm like, but are you mad? Yeah? America's got army bases all over the world, cuz. You can't tell me about no Israel's power, cuz. Yeah? America's got army bases all over the bomber cloud world, cuz. America's got an army base in Israel, probably. Yeah, or very close to it. No, there ain't no fucking Israeli army base which Americans can't step foot on in America. You know, because shit, there ain't no Israeli army bases all over the continent of Africa and Europe and Asia. There's American ones though. So yeah, man. Play.
Over the last 14 years should have been necessary. But all of them were necessary because without them, I never would have seen the light of day. This unprecedented global effort was needed because the legal protections that did exist, many existed only on paper, were not effective in any remotely reasonable time. I eventually chose freedom over unrealizable justice after being detained for years and facing a 175-year sentence with no effective remedy. Justice, for me, is now precluded as the US government insisted in writing into its plea agreement that I cannot file a case at the European Court of Human Rights or even a Freedom of Information Act request over what it did to me as a result of its extradition request.
In the plea deal, it was said that he cannot file no information requests to get any of the information that was surrounding the case that Julian Assange was apparently supposedly guilty of, not guilty of. Well, we never got to find out, right? He had to take a plea. He had to take a plea deal to get out. So they didn't even have to present no evidence to show the Emmys that we could say, oh, look, this evidence here says this, and that evidence there says that. Yeah. Yeah, because. All right.
Quest. I want to be totally clear. I am not free today because the system worked. I am free today after years of incarceration because I pled guilty to journalism.
You hear that? You hear that? Man is not free today because the system works. He's only free because he pled guilty to journalism. Strange, isn't it? Like this freedom of press, right, that America's supposedly granted its citizens, but it's allowed to convict other citizens of the world. How the fuck's America got that much power? Because then they can convict a man that's not even a citizen of their country for breaking laws of their country, outside of their country. Huh? That's mad.
no one's not thinking like, rah, that is a bit stronger, right? Yeah? You man are mad still, man. God. Play.
I pled guilty to seeking information from a source. I pled guilty to obtaining information from a source. And I pled guilty to informing the public what that information was. I did not plead guilty to anything else. I hope my testimony today can serve to highlight the weakness.
Yeah? They're guilty to receiving information from a source, to publishing information from a source, and something to do with journalism. But, yeah, so, yo, this is basically what this is setting precedent for, yeah? If you receive any information from a CIA agent that's gone rogue, that is, even if it's factual with documents behind it, and you publish that, America's coming after you, innit? Yeah, they're gonna come and get you. Don't care where you are, what embassy you're in. Yeah, might wait however long it takes. You get me, Carl? Once a president or prime minister of wherever you are, once they're able to get someone in power that's favorable to your causes, then it's a wrap, cuz, because that's what happened with Julian Assange, innit? Yeah? The Ecuadorian regime changed over, and it was someone that was a bit more right-leaning and favorable to America's way. Like he was a Trump's brethren. Yeah. Obama said to allow Assange, innit? Yeah. Trump said, "Hey, you mean? Take the one, left the what? You mean? Take the one, left the what? I want him feel like mad." Alright, go ahead. Let it play.
The weaknesses of the existing safeguards, and to help those whose cases are less visible but who are equally vulnerable. As I emerge from the dungeon of Belmarsh, the truth now seems less discernible, and I regret how much ground has been lost during that time period, how expressing the truth has been undermined, attacked, weakened, and diminished. I see more impunity, more secrecy, more retaliation for telling the truth, and more self-censorship. It is hard not to draw a line from the US government's prosecution of me, its crossing the Rubicon by internationally criminalizing journalism, to the chilled climate for freedom of expression that exists now. When I founded WikiLeaks, it was driven by a simple dream: to educate people about how the world works so that, through understanding, we might bring about something better.
Yo, if you've been here from G Block #1, Series 1, yeah, there was an odd saying that I used to say on the panel. Yeah, if you want to understand how things work, you have to have an understanding on how they work, innit? We have to have an understanding on how things work so we can navigate the world that's in front of us to make it better for the majority and not for the minority, yeah? Because there's a small amount of people that are living the highest of high life. When there's enough dough and bread, food and shelter for everyone to be living a decent life. You hear me, cuz? Mad, it's crazy out here. Did you know that, yeah? Altogether, the worldwide debt, yeah, is more than all the money in circulation. How can that even be possible? Crazy, isn't it, man? But God, let it play.
Having a map of where we are lets us understand where we might go. Knowledge empowers us to hold power to account and to demand justice where there is none. We obtained and published truths about tens of thousands of hidden casualties of war and other unseen horrors, about programs of assassination, rendition, torture, and mass surveillance. We revealed not just when and where these things happened, but frequently the policies, the agreements, and the structures behind them.
Yo, yeah, my bad, sorry. Yeah, you hear that? Like I'm saying, man. Yo, the truth might not set you free, you know, how you mean? Yo, what are we talking about, cuz? My man was telling the truth out here about what them man and guys skullduggeries. And they sent him to jail for nearly, he was locked, he was under some sort of watch. Or contained in a space where he couldn't leave for at least 14 years. Yeah, not all of it was in jail, some of it was in the embassy. A man couldn't leave the embassy, first of all, right? You hear me? So, boy. Peak out here. You hear me, fam? It's peak, trust me. Hey, listen, I'm not even sure if we're going to get to the end of this video, yeah? But I'm going to play it to as far as we can get to in it, yeah? But like I said, because listen, yeah? Like, yeah, the morning shows are going back to one. When I land up my first job, I'm rapping it, man. I don't care who's on the panel now, yeah? Fuck that, it's getting rapped that still. We'll see about the evening, innit? Yeah? We'll see how that goes as well, still, man. You know, boy, money off a run, man. And it's getting peak out here. You hear me, cuz, like, god damn, it's coming up to Christmas soon. It's my sister's birthday today as well, man. So, boy, bad things to do. You hear me, fam? You mad? So, boom, 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 all that. Alright, go on.
When we published Collateral Murder, the infamous gun camera footage of a US Apache helicopter crew eagerly blowing to pieces Iraqi journalists and their rescuers, the visual reality of modern warfare shocked the world. But we also used interest in this video to direct people to the classified policies for when the US military could deploy lethal force in Iraq, how many civilians could be killed before gaining higher approval. In fact, 40 years of my potential 175-year sentence was for obtaining and releasing those policies.
Did you hear that? 45 years of his 145-year sentence would have been for obtaining and releasing information that was telling the truth about what they was doing in these different places like Afghanistan, Iraq, and blah blah blah. Are you alright, cuz? Yo, tell me about. Man, they want to keep telling me about Israel's power and that, but Israel ain't got that power to do that to anyone, cuz. Like, internationally, holding someone by their country's laws. Are you crazy, bro? Like, oh wait. Oh no. 45 of the 145-year sentence. Did you say 100 of what? Yo, you would have passed out in the dock about 145 years. You. Just because. 145 what? What you mean? Lord, we can't take it no more. Yeah, man, so. Oh, yeah, my little sister's a little fashionista, man, so. Yeah. Get back trying to get her some cheap shit. Anyway. Play.
The practical political vision I was left with after being immersed in the world's dirty wars and secret operations is simple. Let us stop gagging, torturing, and killing each other for a change. Get these fundamentals right, and other political, economic, and scientific processes will have space to take care of the rest. WikiLeaks' work was deeply rooted in the principles that this assembly stands for. Our journalism elevated freedom of information and the public's right to know. It found its natural operational home in Europe. I lived in Paris, and we had formal corporate registrations in France and in Iceland. Our journalistic and technical staff were spread throughout Europe. We published to the world from servers based in France, in Germany, and in Norway.
This do-it-yourself method gives you nearly free electricity, permanently. Edison's forgotten invention is back.
Sorry man, my bad. The backing adverts and shit.
But 14 years ago, the United States military arrested one of our alleged whistleblowers, Private First Class Manning, a US intelligence analyst based in Iraq. The US government concurrently launched an investigation against me and my colleagues. The US government illicitly sent planes of agents to Iceland, paid bribes to an informer to steal our legal and journalistic work product, and without formal process, pressured banks and financial services to block our subscriptions and to freeze our accounts.
Yeah, that mad. Yo, trust me. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's the real world power. Cause I don't know why anyone's trying to front. Like, that's not like. Who the fuck's country can go to anyone else's country and tell you to freeze a man's bank accounts? They've not committed a crime in your country. And they've not actually even been to America and committed a crime. Whatever you're saying is the crime in America. They've received information off a whistleblower. Get me? Yeah, man. They received information off the whistleblower and all that. Speak out. You know what I mean? Oh, my days. Yo, this is crazy. Trust me, cuz, man. Hey. Yeah, man, you ain't gonna listen to you. No one's paying attention, innit? Don't worry about it, bro. You're alright, right? You think you're alright because you're just... I don't know, that's no one typing about la 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 la. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, boy. That's like a glimpse of how power actually works, right? That's what the good thing about WikiLeaks was. It shows you what actually the man them can say they can do without you knowing, and then the different story of what they give you of what actually happened or the circumstances that took place. It's like raw. That's why there's so much conspiracy bollocks and all that stuff out there, cuz, you know? But, like, go on, Julian. Let it play.
The UK government took part in some of this retribution. It admitted at the European Court of Human Rights that it had unlawfully spied on my UK lawyers during this time. Ultimately, this harassment was legally groundless. President Obama's Justice Department chose...
Yeah, that. So, they was able to spy on the British lawyers in the UK. So the American intelligence agency was spying on a British lawyer's office within the UK. That's crazy, cuz. Yeah, so who runs who? Who runs who? Okay, but if you think fucking Israel's running the burn further with that, fam. You got bad. Yeah, you're drunk. Trust me. Yo. Yeah, has that synced in yet? Yeah. Oh man. All right. God, nah. This is Assange speaking. No.
Not to indict me, recognizing that no crime had been committed. The United States had never before prosecuted a publisher for publishing or obtaining government information. To do so would require a radical and ominous reinterpretation of the US Constitution. In January 2017, Obama also commuted the sentence of Manning, who had been convicted of being one of my sources. However, in February 2017, the landscape changed dramatically. President Trump had been elected. He appointed two wolves in MAGA hats, Mike Pompeo, a Kansas congressman and former arms industry executive, as CIA director, and William Barr, a former CIA officer, as US Attorney General. By March 2017, WikiLeaks had exposed the CIA's infiltration of French political parties, its spying on French.
The CIA had infiltrated French political parties. Yo. Yeah. Allies. Remember, the French are supposed to be American allies as well, right? But again, they're telling man who and who they can't have in power, basically. Even if it's someone that I disagree with being in power, like, the outside force is coming in to change it up and make it be favourable to their country or to what they politics or any of that sort of stuff there, then alright. Big. Trust me, big.
And German leaders. It's spying on the European Central Bank, European economics ministries, and its standing orders to spy on French industry as a whole. We revealed the CIA's vast production of malware and viruses, its subversion of supply chains, its subversion of antivirus software, cars, smart TVs, and iPhones. CIA Director Pompeo launched a campaign of retribution. It is now a matter of public record that under Pompeo's explicit direction, the CIA drew up plans to kidnap and to assassinate me within the Ecuadorian embassy in London, and authorized going after my European colleagues.
Yeah. So the CIA planned to kidnap and kill Julian Assange. Mad. Oh my days. Yo. On British territory in the Ecuadorian embassy. Well, in England, sorry, but on the Ecuadorian embassy's territory. Yeah. Yo. Fuck about yo. And you man want Trump to come back? Oh my days, your guy mad. Listen, Trump is a flagrant rule breaker and don't give a fuck about the UK. So I don't know why any of you guys would want Trump to come into power. Like, you hear me? Cause differently, if a politician that you favor or a public speaker or someone that you favor becomes enemy of the state to Donald Trump or whatever. He's sending, yo, go for them. How you mean? Yeah. Hey, Trump don't even know Nigel Farage. Who he is? He's like, yeah, what's his name again? Mad. Oh my God.
subjecting us to theft, hacking attacks, and the planting of false information. My wife and
Whoa, yeah, that the planting of false information. Like, remember, yeah, this is they've agreed what he can and can't say in it, so they've had to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know, there's still stuff that he can't find out about that relates to the investigation into himself. Mad, crazy.
my infant son were also targeted. A CIA asset was permanently assigned to track my wife, and instructions were given to obtain DNA from my 6-month-old son's nappy.
Boy, so they wanted to make sure that they've got Julian Assange's son's nappy, so they was willing to take the DNA from, yo, crazy, cuz. That's crazy, lie. A CIA agent was permanently assigned to the wife. Free in the yard. Mad. Yo, you know what's mad, yeah? You would have felt that, yo. You wouldn't even know someone's watching you if they're on this pro shit like that. You hear me? Oh my days. That's crazy still, but fucking hell. Really play.
This is the testimony of more than 30 current and former US intelligence officials speaking to the US press, which has been additionally corroborated by records seized in a prosecution brought against some of the CIA agents involved. The CIA's targeting of myself, my family, and my associates through aggressive extrajudicial and extraterritorial means provides a rare insight into how powerful intelligence organizations engage in transnational repression. Such repressions are not unique. What is unique is that we know so much about this one due to numerous whistleblowers and to judicial investigations in Spain. This assembly is no stranger to extraterritorial abuses by the CIA. Pace's groundbreaking report on CIA renditions in Europe exposed how the CIA operated secret detention centers and conducted unlawful renditions on European soil, violating human rights and international law. In February this year, the alleged source of some of our CIA revelations, former CIA officer Joshua Schulte, was sentenced to 40 years in prison under conditions of extreme isolation. His windows are blacked out, and a white noise machine plays 24 hours a day over his door so that he cannot even shout through it. These conditions...
Oh, yeah, that. Yo, did you hear that? So, there's a former CIA agent, yeah, that had given information about what the CIA is doing, a whistleblower or whatever. He's received 40 years, and he's in some extreme solitary confinement place where they're blacked out the windows. So the windows are blacked out, you can't see none. And then they're playing white noise so loud over the top of his door that he can't even shout over it 24 hours a day. Fuck, what? And the man's trying to say that man's got to do that for 40 years? Oh my days. Yo. I don't know if man would be able to do that for like an hour, 2 days, 1 day, a week. You get me? A month. How long would you be able to resist that for? That would be mad. Yeah, that's taking the pic. Yo. Mad. Yeah, that's the real power and the way it works, right? Like, basically, he's telling you might is right, innit? Yeah? Because if you don't do what I say or stick to the rules that I say is the rules, whether I break them or not, yeah, then I will inflict violence on you. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what man's saying, innit? That's where it is outside, yeah, in the raw shit of outside of so-and-so. Some people are in positions, yeah, because they're able to manipulate other people that will inflict extreme violence on yourself or others. Mad. Alright, go mad. Let it play.
Are more severe than those found in Guantanamo Bay. But transnational repression is also conducted by abusing legal processes. The lack of effective safeguards against this means that Europe is vulnerable to having its mutual legal assistance and extradition treaties hijacked by foreign powers to go after dissenting voices in Europe. In Michael Pompeo's memoirs, which I read in my prison cell, the former CIA director bragged about how he pressured the US Attorney General to bring an extradition case against me in response to our publications about the CIA. Indeed, acceding to Pompeo's requests, the US Attorney General reopened the investigation against me that Obama had closed and rearrested Manning, this time as a witness. Manning was held in a prison for over a year, fined $1,000 a day in a formal attempt to coerce her into providing...
What? Wait, hold on. So they arrested the person and said you have to be a witness, put you in jail, and fined you $1,000 a day. Did they say a day? Oh my days. A day. Yo. Tell me about who runs who, man. You know who. Did you know what? You know who. But we keep that between me and you. Mad. Oh, man. Yo. I don't know if you are awake right now, or if anyone's even paying attention to what my man's saying, yeah? But take time, find the full interview, yeah? The Pace, it's called Pace, P-A-C-E, yeah? It's like about a 2-hour shit where my man's going through the ins and outs of the power that America holds around the world, innit? Yeah. Mad. My bad. Alright, God, let it play.
Secret testimony against me. She ended up attempting to take her own life.
Yo, think about this, yeah? How the fuck, yeah? When has this ever happened? Yeah, that the whistleblower is called to give evidence against the source that they've leaked the evidence to. Huh? Don't that sound a bit back to front to you? Has anyone, no one noticed that, or? Huh? Oh, mate. Yeah, my God, dirty play.
Usually think of attempts to force journalists to testify against their sources. But Manning was now a source being forced to testify against their journalist. By December 2017, CIA Director Pompeo had got his way, and the US government issued a warrant to the UK for my extradition. The UK government kept the warrant secret from the public for 2 more years, while the US...
Yo, the UK kept the extradition thing secret from the public because they know the public wouldn't have took too well to that news, right? One sec. My bad, sorry, I had to get phone. Still, you know, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Pound notes, y'all. So, like we were saying, yeah, this is serious. America's got so much power around the world, yeah, that they was able to tell Britain, listen, we're issuing an arrest warrant. You know that there's no extradition treaty for American citizens to the UK, right? Like the American citizen that run over the boy on the bike and drove into the American embassy quickly and then flew on a plane back to America. Or like that Amanda Knox that killed the English girl in Italy. Now free, but can't get extradited. Yeah? You know? So, yeah. Crazy still.
US government and the new president of Ecuador moved to shape the political, the legal, and the diplomatic grounds for my arrest. When powerful nations feel entitled to target individuals beyond their borders, those individuals do not stand a chance unless there are strong safeguards in place and a state willing to enforce them. Without this, no individual has a hope of defending themselves against the vast resources that a state aggressor can deploy. If the situation...
That's a fact, because that's a well-known fact that happens in enough of these UK cases against the journalists or whatever, why they won't print certain stories about certain people, because they know that they'll take them to some libel case and make it drag out for so long, because their bread's so big and your bread isn't as big as theirs, until you have to go bankrupt and sell your house and ruin and this, that, and the other. You ain't got shit and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? That? Oh, mate.
Hey, why does it seem so hard to sell your services? Well,
if the situation were not already bad enough in my case, the US government asserted a dangerous new global legal position. Only US citizens have free speech rights. Europeans and other nationalities do not have free speech rights.
Yo, go on, keep caping in it. Keep caping, you little pussy, man. That's you know what it is, yeah? It's mad, yeah? Where it's like, instead of admitting or accepting what the actual shit says on the tin, yeah, you just want to keep capping and caping, cuz, like, yo, you ain't got the same free speech right that an American citizen have, yeah? Like, you see, an American newspaper or outlet could have done what Julian Assange done without no flipping jail time. That's basically what they're saying in that shit there. Like, yo, my man an American citizen can come outside of America, receive information, publish it, so this, that, and the other, and not get no charges in America, but no other citizen of any other country in the world can do this, innit? Because America will come to your country and take you out of your home or get that country to lock you up until they can extradite you and give you a trial that you're not even able to provide any evidence for, bring no defense for, and they just say whether you're guilty or not, and then they say, yes, you're guilty because I say so. That's the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, man, keep capping. Yeah, keep batty clapping and capping. Yeah. but, hey, man, you're moving like fucking Ice Travers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Giving out bare kebab, crusty kebab and that. Yeah. Just for gas bill. Yeah, me. Man, she sex my page and cell phone.
But the US claims its Espionage Act still applies to them regardless of where they are. So Europeans in Europe must obey US secrecy law with no defences at all as far as the US government is concerned. An American in Paris can talk about what the US government is up to, perhaps. But for a Frenchman in Paris, to do so is a crime with no defence, and he may be extradited just like me. Now that one...
So you're okay with that, yeah? That an American citizen can go to France and criticize something or release information about so-and-so, but a French citizen can't do that in France. Oh, what I did. Or a British citizen couldn't do that in England. An Australian citizen, one of the African citizens, one of the Asian citizens, I don't know, man. I think the only ones that would have put their foot down there are ones that's not in alliance with what's it called, like maybe a China or Russia or whatever. Like, but we ain't extraditing that. You hear me? You have to do a prisoner swap if you want that one day. You see? Yeah, man. So anyway,
one foreign government has formally asserted that Europeans have no free speech rights. A dangerous precedent has been set. Other powerful states will inevitably follow suit. The war in Ukraine has already seen the criminalization of journalists in Russia. But based on the precedent set in my extradition, there is nothing to stop Russia, or indeed any other state, from targeting European journalists, publishers, or even social media users by claiming that their domestic secrecy laws have been violated.
Yeah, mad, innit? Imagine if that did happen. Like Russia or China or like so-and-so managed to get a deal with whoever's government to extradite a journalist because they've released information that one of their whistleblowers made public about their regime. Yeah, you're not batty clapping now, innit, you little dickheads. That's why you men are pussies, man. Shut up, man. You dickheads. Yeah. Be careful, cuz, man. Remember you trying to, innit, man? Yeah. Let it play.
The rights of journalists and publishers within the European space are seriously threatened. Transnational repression cannot become the norm here. As one of the world's two great norm-setting institutions, PACE must act. The criminalisation of news-gathering activities is a threat to investigative journalism everywhere. I was formally convicted by a foreign power for asking for, receiving, and publishing truthful information about that power while I was in Europe. The fundamental issue is simple. Journalists should not be prosecuted for doing their jobs. Journalism is not a crime. It is a pillar of a free and informed society.
Yo, you can hear me, yeah? Alright, real quick. Bop, 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 bop. You know what's dumb though, yeah? It's that. Yeah, you man are weird still, man. Barely being abducted by the CIA. You know idiots. But listen, I'm wrapping it up now still, man. Can't listen, keep it moving. Yeah. Alright, yeah, great.
Switzerland.
The trans flag?
What does the trans flag look like?
That? Yeah. Right, JJ?
I think so, yeah. Definitely.
The trans flag.
Yeah. That's the trans
Wait,
flag.
that's the LGBT flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. What country is this?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
That is the Welsh flag.
What's Welsh?
That's probably not.
What country is this?
You're asking the wrong person. I don't know.
Norway.
No, it's not Norway. You're close, but it's not Norway.
No.
The Netherlands.
Wait, no way, it's Norway.
Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah. Okay, last one.
I have no clue.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
That's the flag for people who like to play chess.
Right, we're done. We're done. What country do you think this is?
Switzerland.
Alright, listen, man. I'll catch you man a bit later, innit? Still. You're so gone now. Alright. Peace. We out, man.
Woman is the greatest thing that ever put on the land. Go to the from and down, go forth, madam. But some man not around with them get that Sam.
Alright, say that, man.
Great is for dance. In